Hello, everyone. It is Rory here at that Eurovision site, Eurovision with a Slice of Life. We are continuing on with our discussions for the selected songs for Eurovision 2026. And in this video, I'm joined by the absolutely lovely Noosh. How are you doing?
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Yes, so as you can tell from the title of this video, we are going to be talking about Simon. I don't even know how you're really meant to
Simon,
pronounce it.
yeah.
Simon, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
He has been chosen to represent Armenia at Eurovision 2026 with his song Paloma Rumba. So we have some thoughts about that. So let's just get straight into it. To kind of get started, I mean, Armenia was the last artist or the last country to reveal its artist, who ended up being Simone, who obviously was in Deputy Evrettasil
Mm.
in 2025
Last
and
year.
then ended up
Yeah.
coming back. I mean, what did you think of the name coming back? You know, like because he was kind of popular, I remember last year, and then now he's kind of come back. So what was your kind of thoughts on that?
I mean, I think it was my second. No, was it my favorite? I think it might have been my favorite until I saw the live performances in the national final last year. I still loved him. His energy is insane, so you can't deny that. But I thought the song with Parg last year was a bit more appropriate for the contest. I think he's taken this year to really hone down his skills, and hopefully, anyway, let's see how it goes. But yeah, I'm very happy with the decision. The decision. God, can I speak?
Don't worry, it's all good.
It's the Friday mumbles. Anyway, yeah. For all of us, I think in the Armenian community, we were like, what's going to happen? Because they always do this every single year. It's like lastminute.com if it's internally selected. Like they always do this. And a lot of people were speculating. I had so many people send me different artists, and I really didn't expect this, to be honest. I was expecting not a lot. I wasn't, my expectations were low, because I actually thought Park's song was really good last year. And I was like, I don't know if we're going to put as much effort into this year. And this year is so strong that I was like, how can we top it? But I
Yeah.
do really like the song. Like it caught me off guard. Like it's something different. We've not really had anything from Armenia like this ever, I don't think. Like in this quite rocky, like electronic fusion, it's very Eurovision sounding. It's got some Armenian identity in it as well with the instrumentals. So it has the right things going for it for sure. So I like it. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, because I mean, I remember like I did the reaction video for this for a test here, and it was just I think no one really knew what to expect because
No.
Armenia was just so silent this whole time, and then they were just like, okay, here's the song, here's the artist,
Bang.
that's it. Yeah. So it's just like, okay, like this is just the thing that it is. But again, yeah, like I was pleasantly surprised. I think a lot of people kind of liked Simon last year, but I think he was kind of coming across maybe a little bit too punchy with like his song last year. I think whereas
Yeah.
like Park had a bit more of like, the whole package kind of thing. So I think you are right. I think in that like he took this time to kind of come out with a whole package of like, okay, this
Yeah.
is the concept we're going for. This is what we're kind of going for in this kind of sense in the like the electronic side of things, like the musical side of things. You can still, like how you said, like it does definitely have that kind of like you can tell and it's an Armenian song. You can definitely
Mhm.
tell that. Like, I mean, the kind of the hook, the like
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
sounds. It's like to me that sounds Armenian. So like,
It
I
is very, yeah, that bit definitely is. So
yeah,
I think so too. The only thing I would say that I would like a little bit more is if they had Armenian in it. Because I think there's, and it's not just me that said this, my dad actually mentioned this. She was like, sometimes feel like with the Armenian entries when they speak in English, you can't really fully understand them. And I was like, yeah, to be fair, I kind of could see where he's coming from, but I think I understand him. My dad's just being a bit extra,
yeah. It's
you
just
know.
how it is, I think. I mean, to
Yeah.
be fair, like to be fair as well to Park, for example, Park added Armenian later in the sort of
Yes,
revamps and
he
stuff. So
did. That was so good. I loved it when he did that.
yeah. So I think there's every possibility things could change even up until that point. And I think it's cool that, there is still like, even if it's maybe a little bit more kind of traditional, kind of Western, kind of rock, electronic kind of stuff, there's still that little element in there. I think
Yeah.
that's kind of something I always feel like Armenia always tries to maintain, no matter
Yeah.
where it is. We've seen that with obviously La Daniva, we saw that with Brunette. Like obviously she still also had like the duduk in there, I think, as well, didn't
Yes.
she? So, there's still something that is so like tangibly Armenian in there, which is really good. So I guess yeah, like obviously as an Armenian, you had to wait until the absolute end of it, like to find out who the artist was. Do you think that that's like a good strategy for Armenia, or do you want them to kind of start kind of picking earlier? Do you want them to kind of keep a Deputy still going, or are you kind of like actually no, let's just kind of stick with the internal selection?
You know what? In recent days, I've been quite happy with the decisions that have been made with Armenia. So I'm not opposed to the way that things are going, especially like with La Daniva. I think when La Daniva was on stage, I was like, this is exactly what we wanted from Armenia. Like they are opening up to different things because I think it was like maybe after Iveta, it just felt like they were just trying too hard to be westernized after that. Like I don't know, like I just got that opinion. Like it didn't feel like they were trying to completely give us the culture, which is something that I really strive for and I talk
Yeah.
about all the time. Like I need it from all countries, not just Armenia. I think it's important in Eurovision to have that culture in there. Otherwise, like people will be watching all over the world and they don't learn anything. And I think it's really important because this contest, I'm sure you agree, you've learned a lot about different cultures just going to Eurovision. And it's
Literally,
really
yeah.
important. Yeah, so I think that for me, as long as they're doing that, I don't really mind how they're going to select it. But of course, I love an internal selection. Like I'm not internal national final, obviously.
I
So
love it when like
they just pick
broadcasters they just
anybody.
don't care about anything. Yeah.
That's the UK. We're not gonna get there.
Yeah, yeah, let's not go back to 2019, guys. That was a moment. But yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think the thing is that we've had so many internal selections. It's nice to kind of switch things up a little every now and again. So like, obviously last year it was very hectically put together, for example, Deputy
oh yeah.
Still. But then
It
like
was a
the year
mess. It
it
was a mess.
I mean, come on, all of the songs were released a week before the show, and then watching the show, it was just chaos. We'll always remember that one clip of, oh God, what was her name, Flora or something, just like, oh my God,
Oh,
oh my Lord.
I think I've mentally blocked that out of my brain. I forgot about that. Like,
Yeah, I don't blame you, to be honest. I think that will go down as one of the most weird moments of the 2025 season. But like,
oh yeah,
yeah, I really want them to just like, because I want to see what other kind of acts are going it that are taking part in the Armenian musical scene. Obviously everything is very slick
yeah,
in Armenia. Like you've seen it, with their show, like their presentations, and they always bring something with a bit of punch to it. But I want to see like a little bit of the inner workings of all of that kind of stuff. So maybe that's just me being like a really desperate Euro fan, just being like, I just want to know everything. It's just so good. But to be honest, if you are going to do an internal selection, this is the way to do it. I think pick relatively early and then just work on it as long as you possibly can, and
yeah,
then, present the kind of finished product, which I think,
yeah.
Armenia's
I
done.
agree. I'm sure they had him. They definitely had him selected a long time before because they did. I know because a few years ago they came, like the delegation came to me and asked me. I think it was um stepping one, two. Well, I've forgotten her
Oh,
name.
snap. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Snap. It was Snap. And I actually like this was like I think in December or something. So I'm sure they have the tricks up the sleeve, but they probably just want to keep the momentum and the rumors going for a little bit in
Yeah.
classic Armenian style.
Come on, just show it off. Just like, come on, just like
Yeah.
keep you on tenterhooks and just see what happens. And then like, here it is. I think it's good.
The Armenians are also known for being late, so that's a natural thing.
So
I'm
really, this
not
is very on
there.
brand.
Yeah, yeah,
God,
yeah.
yeah, Noosh is not 100% a totally punctual person, guys. It's totally fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So like, let's then talk about Eurovision. So obviously, Armenia's in the second half, and it's in the first half sorry, the second semi, and it's in the first half of the second semi.
Yeah.
It has got a bit of a punch there, but it's in with quite a lot of other kind of big hitters. So I mean, like, how do you think Simon will do once we get to Vienna.
I really want, I mean, I need to see his performance again. I think it's the biggest thing. But as we've seen him last year, I think he can deliver the energy and the whole package. I think he will do that. I am very much lenient towards he's going to be fine, personally, just because the song is good and it doesn't, I'm not really seeing too much similarities in other songs in that semi. I personally, if I think if it was in Greece's in the first semi, we would have had maybe a bit of a clash there because the energies, I'm not saying the songs are the same, they're not,
Yeah.
but the energy of both of them are quite like, like, and the songs like, do you know
In
what
your
I mean? It's
face, basically.
in
Yeah.
your face. And we do have quite a lot of in your face songs this year, even in this semi, but I've got a good feeling about it. I don't think we're gonna have issues, but let's see what happens. Some
Yeah.
surprises might happen like it always does in this contest, so you never know.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you never can tell what the hell's going to happen, can you? So it's just a bit
No.
kind of crazy. I mean, for me, I was kind of looking at the running order here, and I'm kind of just seeing not the running order because we obviously don't have that yet
Yeah,
at the time of recording, but as in like,
yeah,
the semifinal splits. It's a lot more unpredictable semifinal two, I
yeah,
feel like.
yeah.
Like with semifinal one, you have a lot of the big fan favorites, like you've got Finland, you've got Greece, you've got Sweden, all these kind of ones. Second semifinal is a bit more open because, you have a lot of really good vocalists, you have a lot of, slower kind of songs, but you also have a lot of these kind of big bangers. Like, I'm talking Bulgaria, I'm talking
Yeah,
Romania, like Cyprus in there too, like, and Armenia is obviously in amongst that as well. So I think it'd
yeah.
be really I think it's really dependent now where they end up kind of being placed in the
Being
running
put, yeah,
order. Yeah.
100%. That always makes a difference for
Yeah.
sure.
But do you know what? I think I could actually even see this opening semi-final too. I think it's a very strong song. And if you want to
Yeah,
start off with something with a bit of energy, I think that's like the perfect one to start because it goes really fast and it kind of gets everyone going. And then you're like,
so
okay, let's
true.
go. Whatever happens, then you just get thrown into like, Czechia after that. Then it's just like, okay, let's
Yeah,
just bring that back down again.
yeah.
But yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how it kind of plays out. I mean, what kind of like do you think they have any ideas of for like what their staging is going to be? Do you have like any predictions what they'll be like?
Uh, you know what? I'm not too sure because the music video is not going to give us anything, is it? It's like it's a room with like office. I don't think they'll do anything like that personally. I think there will be, I mean, they might have some loads of papers or something flying around. I'm kind of
Go.
seeing that. I'd be surprised if like Iveta comes on stage or something because she was in the music video.
She
And
was,
most
yeah.
people didn't realize that was Iveta. Like, how do you not see that? Like, she did nothing, obviously, but like, still, I
She
don't
showed up,
know.
she got her money and she left. That was fine.
Yeah. But this one, honestly, I'm not sure. I have no idea what they're gonna do because, I mean, Armenia is good at the staging, I think. Again, I'm a bit biased, but like overall, we've had decent staging, I think. And it has to be big and punchy. So they need to find something quite creative that hasn't been really done before, and that's quite hard in this contest because there's a
Yeah.
lot of that that's been happening. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think, well, I'm just kind of looking back on like previous Armenian entries, and I think one's that like trend, at least since Rosalind, that's kind of been there, is that they love a prop.
Oh yeah, and
Um,
of course, like they love us the big mountain or like the
just
thing. Yeah, yeah,
anything. Yeah, like obviously you've
yeah,
got like the huge kind of wheeled on bedroom, then you've also got this huge plinth that, and then you've got other kind
yeah,
of plinths, and then you have a treadmill. So like there's definitely going to be something that's just really out there, which I think is a
yeah,
good sign because like it makes it immediately more memorable because you're like thinking, oh, Armenia, oh yeah, yeah, that was the one that had the huge photocopy machine. Or
yeah.
something like that. I don't know.
Imagine.
Yeah, he just goes there, just like, oh yeah, I just like photo face on the face or something like that. I don't know. Maybe he could
He
do
could come
something
out.
like that.
He could come out of the photocopier, like at the top, like almost like Karia, but like on the top.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair,
He
I mean,
opens
maybe
it.
AMPTV guys, we're coming up with free staging concepts here. Like, if you
Honestly,
go for one of those, I'm just saying, we came up with it first.
exactly. I'll be
But
watching that
we
for
we
sure.
honestly we will be there. We will see what the hell is going on. So
Mm,
yeah, I think it'll be really interesting so to see.
mm.
And I think, like I said, I think he'll be a really strong competitor. I can't wait to see what he's going to bring to the table, you know. And I guess just sort of one final question, I guess then, like, what are your hopes then for Armenia? Kind of not even just this year, but even just kind of going forward. You know, like, is this a step in the right direction for Armenia? Do you think that they need to start sending more of this kind of style, or do you want them to kind of switch things up again?
I always like it when countries send something a bit different. I hate it when we get stuck in a rut. Cyprus is a good example of this. Like, not now so much, but back in the day, it was literally the same old thing. And I think as long as we are changing it up, keeping true to our identity, and also keeping a bit of contemporariness in there, that something that's new and refreshing to people, because people will get in this day and age, my God, everyone's bored in 2 seconds. Like, you have to get their attention. It doesn't have to be always a big, loud, crazy song, and I always would go for that. But I also can appreciate a beautiful ballad or a slower type of song as long as it's done and created in a very thoughtful way, and I feel like as long as we're doing that and changing it up and showing that we have creativity, because Armenia's music is very, very strong as a country, I think, and to not showcase that is a bit of a shame. So I think we are doing that, we're getting there. I'm a lot happier in recent years than I have been, so as long as we keep going, I'm not mad.
Yeah, I think so. I think Armenia is definitely like I think one of the most like consistent countries in just bringing the fun. You know, I think
Yes.
that they always
Yeah.
bring a party. They've never really sent like a song that's like sad in a
No.
certain way. Maybe the only one
Yeah.
that I could think of would be like I
The
don't know.
the 2015 one was sad.
Yeah, 2015, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely Face the Shadow. Like even like RM MP3 as well, like
Yeah.
2014, that was also kind of sad before the kind of dubstep drop going
Yeah,
in.
that
So 2014,
I
like
know.
you know, you just go through those moments. But like I
Yeah.
think like it's good to have those kind of songs as well kind of in your back pocket just in case something, if it is going to be a very intense year, then maybe having something like that helps you stand out a little bit more. Um I would just love to see like more variety. That's my thing. I like so long as there's
Yeah.
still like some kind of traditional element in there, even if it's sung in Armenian or if it
Mhm.
includes some kind of traditional instrumentation or just some kind of nod
Yeah.
to Armenia. I think that's great because they do it really well with Junior Eurovision as well. They always have like some little elements in there too, and that always gets really well rewarded. So I don't see how it can't be the same way in the adult contest. So
Exactly.
yeah, I'd be really hoping, fingers crossed, that like going forward they'll just keep building on this kind of level, and it'll be surely some year it'll end up in paying off for them, because I mean Armenia's come
Yeah.
close to winning a couple of times,
I
so
know.
who knows?
We
Maybe we could
need
go.
we need to do it. Like it's ridiculous actually. Like I feel like we're always almost there, but then we're like some other song is just wiped it out because I mean it's hard these days. I'm just finding it like more and more stronger and stronger every single year in terms of the actual quality, and I think we've a lot of people have said otherwise, but I think this is one of the strongest, and maybe it's a personal taste thing, I don't know, but I've enjoyed the majority of the songs in this year's contest, and even looking at the semis and trying to figure out who's my predictions are of going out, it's so hard to tell at this point.
Yeah.
You're right. It's just unpredictable right now. So yeah,
I know, and that's the thing. Like even semi-final two, like how we were saying, it's just an absolute chaos. Like it's going to be a bloodbath one way or another. But
yeah,
at least we get to have some good songs at the same time. Like if there's worse things to have than just an immediately kind of 10 songs that everyone knows that are going to qualify and then not. So you
yeah,
know, suspension is kind of worth it in the long run, I
yeah.
think.
It is. It
Yeah.
keeps it fun. If it was too obvious, then I think we'd just be bored, wouldn't we? So.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, so do you have any sort of final points on Armenia's entry this year?
I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens in the end, like the performance, everything. I'm looking forward to the contest in general right now. It's in that in-between phase where we have everything and we're just anticipating how things are going to be. So I'm looking forward to seeing like the rehearsals and yeah, just go from there. But yeah, looking forward to all of it, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, I think I'm the same. I think we're definitely now in this lull period. We're in
Yeah.
pre-party season, and I'm just like,
Hmm.
come on, guys, let's just go. We want to know what's going on. Like we're just really
Yeah.
impatient, aren't we? But like,
Yeah.
I think Stein is going to bring a really good show. I mean, he's a dancer, so like obviously he's going to like really bring some like huge visual kind of spectacle. I can't wait to see
Yeah.
how that's going to play out. And I think it's a song that Armenia can be very proud of. I think, they'll
Yeah.
be happy to just jump
They
into
are.
it. So
Yeah, I agree. I think that from every Armenian that I've spoken to, they seem pretty happy with the song. Again, we weren't expecting much, so and that's a nice thing that if a song that they internally select is good, because it's like you just don't have those expectations, you don't really know the artist, and then you're just thrown it at you. And everyone is proud of this song from what I can see, so I am, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I can't wait to see how it's all going to play out as well. Oh God, come on, just let's get to May already, please.
I know. Literally, tell
Crazy.
me
Oh,
about it.
well, lovely. Well, yes, this is what we think about Armenia's Eurovision song for this year. Please do let us know what you think, though. Do you agree with our picks? Do you think that, maybe we've missed out on something? Please do let us know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much to Noosh for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure to chat with you. And obviously, as well, please do subscribe to her YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel too, hit the like notification bell, all of that stuff. It's really appreciated. Check out all of our stuff as well at thateurosite.com, thateuropeansite.com. Check out all of our stuff at that Eurosite on social media. And yeah, let's just get straight into Vienna. Like, come on, we have to
Now,
wait. Let's
literally
just do
now.
it, please. I beg. But that's lovely. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. See you
Yeah,
later.
thank you. Thank you. Bye.